Hey everyone, let us look at a game that was played back in 2010 in World Blitz Championship between Dimitry Andreikin and Sergey Karjakin. Here, Andreikin started with the move pawn to c4, e5 by Karjakin, knight to c3, knight to c6, knight to f3, the three knights variation, and g6 by Karjakin. Now white responds with d4, and after e takes d4, instead of recapturing with the knight, white plays his move knight to d5. Okay, now natural response from black is to play bishop to g7, and here white plays bishop to g5, attacking black's queen. Now the main move here should have been to go for knight c to e7 or to play pawn to f6, but Karjakin blundered here and played his move knight g to e7. This move loses the game on the spot, and I would like you all to pause this video and figure out what is wrong here in this position. Yes, knight takes d4 is the correct move which was played in the game. Okay, what is wrong here? Why can't black take with bishop takes d4, which is exactly what Karjakin plays? And now Dimitry landed another punch and played his move queen takes d4. Now simple reason is, if black were to take, then white will play knight to f6 check, and after king to f8, bishop to h6 is a beautiful checkmate. So can't do that. So instead of taking on d4, Karjakin simply castle on the king side. But that doesn't solve his problem, as after the move knight to f6 check and king to h8, white simply played knight to g4, and black resigned in this position in view of an imminent checkmate. Let's say here black were to take on d4, then after bishop to f6, king to g8, knight to h6 is again checkmate. And if not, knight takes d4. If black plays his move pawn to f6, then again bishop takes f6, and king to g8 will be met with knight to h6. And if rook takes f6, then queen takes f6, and again king to g8 and knight to h6 is checkmate. So yeah, after the move knight to g4, there was no defense. But let's go back to the original position and see what could have black played, and that would have saved black's position instead of playing knight g to e7. So in this position, instead of going for knight g to e7, black should have played knight c to e7. Now this serves two purposes. First of all, the knight on g8 is protecting the square on f6, which prevents any piece from coming to f6 square in future, because two pieces are defending here. And the main purpose here is to free up the c6 square to prepare the pawn to c6 to push away this knight from this important d5 square. So let's say if knight takes d4, then black can simply play pawn to c6, and after knight back to c3, here knight to f6 can be played, or simply pawn to h6 kicking away this bishop can be played here. So this was the best way to play in that position, but Karjakin blundered, as that was a blitz game. He played knight g to e7 and lost the game. So yeah, that was it in this video. I hope you liked this. Please do subscribe to my channel Chess, and I'll see you there in my next video. Take care.